everyone, thanks so much for joining me. In this video, we're going to cover another way of releasing tension in the neck and shoulders. I think of it as counter resistance. So I do this standing, seated, laying down on my back. You basically want to just get the spine in line and put a little bit of pressure against the head. Okay, sometimes we have the hands back behind, sometimes our head is on the floor. Okay, but when you do it, what you're seeking is a release in the tension and engagement along the sides and the abs in a way that feels good and it feels effective. So I'll start out with the position of seated, but you could absolutely do this standing, and I do this a lot mid-pose even when I'm side stretching or warrior one, or just it really could be any pose where I'm wanting to just check in with the neck and make sure that I have my strength coming from below the neck, not all the surrounding muscles of the neck. Okay, so first you want to make sure you're able to sit tall. Maybe you're on some support, a blanket, bolster, block, okay, or chair, all right? But sitting really tall or standing tall, and then just reach your arms up. I'm going to interlace the hands here, bring them behind my head. So here is something I love to demonstrate and teach, okay? So when you take the elbows all the way out to the sides, usually that increases tension coming up the neck. It ungrounds the head of the arm bones and the shoulder joints, and it's really hard to get them to descend. So inhale out here, and exhale and bring your elbows forward and just feel or notice how the head of the arm bones easily descend into the shoulder joints. So we'll do that a couple more times. So we just extend the elbows out to the sides, feel the tension rise up, and then exhale and they release. Last time, and then we're going to maintain this. So elbows out to the sides, inhale, okay, exhale as the elbows come forward. So not only do we want the head of the arm bones and the shoulder joints, okay, it's nice and snug, we want them to feel secure, which means we need to be engaging muscles along the sides, the abs, around the spine, okay, to inspire length. So once you've got the elbows forward, tuck the chin a little bit and draw the base of your skull back, okay, it might feel really odd. And then, to whatever degree you can, and start slow, start small, press your head into your hands, hands into your head, and what you're really seeking is this ignite, right? This feeling of the muscles firing up along the sides, maybe drawing the abs upward, feeling a sense of length and space, and you might not notice this at first, but a sense of freedom in the neck. So inhaling, lengthen, exhale to whatever degree feels right. Okay, to press your head into hands, hands into head. You could side stretch in this, okay, in this position. Okay, you might look up, okay, lifting the heart. You might stay neutral the whole time. And then after a few breaths, without letting yourself feel jostled, so very mindfully, release your arms and check in and just notice how you feel, and hopefully you feel lighter, more spacious, okay, within the neck, and a sense of awareness in these muscles all that surround and support. Okay, so you could do that seated, standing. Like I said, we do that a lot in warrior one pose. I like to also teach that in forward folds sometimes, because we tend to hunch, go into this hunch as we descend forward, losing that sense of length and space. So whenever you feel tight or tense, okay, it's an easy thing to do throughout your day. Lying down, okay, a great way to release tension. Same concept, okay. You're just positioning yourself so that your spine is neutral. You're going to keep the knees bent, okay, the lower back light. So I have this the pelvis is level with the pubic bone, not critical, okay, but just a something to be aware of, okay. All right, so then arms reaching up toward the ceiling, head of the arm bones, right? So you want to know how much play do you have in your shoulder joints, okay? So you can reach up, feel how just the reaching upward, okay, ungrounding the head of the arm bones and the shoulders, how that tenses the neck or increases tension there, and how when you allow the head of the arm bones to descend, It releases the tension, okay? So once we have that, you could use a little bit of even counter resistance up here. Pretend that there are ropes above you and you're pulling them down. Tuck the chin, okay? And as you're pulling those imaginary ropes down, what we need is this to fire up along the sides, okay? The abs, the back, rather than it being in the neck, okay? So pull down, slight tuck of the chin, inhale. On your exhale, press the back of your head as you're pulling those imaginary ropes down and feel your abs, your sides engage. Breathing very carefully, maybe, okay? Look to the right, look to the left, okay? Tuck the chin maybe slightly. Okay, so you want to be mindful of how much pressure you're putting against your head, but you want it to match. Okay, so not necessarily match, I shouldn't have said that, but you want to be effortful with the arms as well as the counter resistance here. So that way it fires everything up below the neck. Okay, and then release the effort after some amount of breaths. And then again, check in, moving your head side to side. Okay, and just observing how you feel. And then you can roll to the side and come up. So the pressure, right, the tension that we carry in our neck, so many things are adding to that, but a lot of it, I think, is coming from, right, poor posture. So the head living forward of the spine and these muscles having the grip. So the head is forward, the shoulders are forward, everything's ungrounded, right? And you can just, right, ugh. So the more we can sit tall, get the head of the arm bones back, get the base of the skull back in line with the spine. Allow, okay, the muscles that are designed to do this work, okay, that really connect so well with other muscle groups, okay, to work rather than for the neck to work in isolation, okay, disconnected from everything. Can you sort of see it? Okay, so releasing tension in the neck and shoulders is really about connecting, okay, restoring that imbalance and growing an awareness of the strength that really lives within us, okay, and that we just sort of detach from. So reattach, restore balance, okay, and feel more at ease, I hope, in your neck and shoulders. I hope that this was helpful. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.